steady rhythm of his heartbeat against my cheek. For a moment, neither of us spoke. I wasn't sure if he was holding me because he needed support or because he didn't want to let go. Then, in a voice barely above a whisper, he spoke, "You saved me." Something in my chest tightened. I pulled back slightly to look at him. His usually sharp, confident eyes were softer now, filled with something I couldn't quite decipher. "You were dying," I murmured. I couldn't just stand there and watch. "You know, I thought you would be disgusted by kissing a dog." "But you weren't," Zach whispered, his warm breath tickling my ear. "I wasn't. Even if I was, I couldn't just stand there and watch you in so much pain without doing anything," I replied. He pulled me even closer, his grip tightening around me. "Boss, you need to take a bath," Lucas interrupted. Zach sighed, releasing me from his embrace. I helped him stand while Lucas led him away. I returned to my room, showered, and changed into a simple floral gown. Ever since I moved into the mansion, the maids had stocked my closet with clothes in my size, dresses, shoes, and even It still felt strange, being treated like someone who mattered. After getting dressed, I lay on the bed, closing my eyes for just a moment when my small button phone rang. I didn't even need to check. Only one set of people had this number. I sighed, tucking the phone under my pillow, but the ringing persisted. Loud and insistent. Frustrated, I finally picked up. "You're becoming rebellious now, aren't you?" My mother's voice screeched through the speaker. I remained silent. "Are you not the one I'm talking to, huh, Amelia?" she yelled again. I clenched my jaw. "Did you call just to scream in my ear? If so, hang up." Silence. For the first time in my life, I had spoken back to her. She was probably in shock. I had spent my entire existence being trained not to question, not to speak unless spoken to, not to challenge my parents, even when they were wrong. I was always the one taking the blame. "Well, have you called to mock me or what?" I asked, my voice colder than before. "Phew, what audacity!" she spat. "Don't think that just because you're married to that animal, I can't still discipline you." I closed my eyes, bracing myself for whatever nonsense would come next. "Anyway, that aside," she continued, "Krista told me you've been roaming around the city with some other cute guys. Let me warn you, don't do anything stupid to make those dog owners mad enough to ask for their money back. Or else," her voice dropped lower, "I will cut off your tongue and feed it to the owls." I swallowed, gripping the phone tighter. "And another thing," she went on, "we need more money. Jacinta just got home from the hospital and she needs to eat proper food. Ask your dog husband for more." My father's voice echoed in the background. "Or better still, sneak into his treasure room and steal some. I'll send you the account number." I felt something inside me shatter. Tears slid silently down my cheeks. I had always known the truth, but hearing it so plainly, so coldly, still hurts. To my parents, I was nothing. Nothing but a means to an end. I gripped the phone so tightly that my knuckles turned white. My parents' words rang in my ears, their selfishness like a knife slicing through me. I wiped my tears quickly. I wouldn't let them hear me cry. "I won't do it," I said, my voice steady despite the storm raging inside me. "What did you just say?" my mother asked, her tone sharp with disbelief. "I said I won't do it," I repeated, louder this time. "I'm not your pawn anymore. I won't steal from Zach, and I won't beg him for money either." A stunned silence stretched between us. Then my father's voice boomed in the background. "You ungrateful brat. After everything we've done for you, this is how you repay us? Everything you've done for me?" I laughed bitterly. "You mean selling me? treating me like an animal, making me feel worthless my entire life. You dare speak to us like this? My mother hissed. I dare, I said, my voice shaking but firm, and this will be the last time you ever call me again. With that, I ended the call. My hands trembled as I dropped the phone onto the bed. My chest rose and fell in uneven breaths. It was done. For the first time in my life, I had defied them. A small part of me felt afraid, but a much larger part of me felt free.